right, hi guys. So today we are going to be doing another TAPEC, but a review. Because last week we talked a little bit about thesis statements and what those are. And we find thesis statements in opening paragraphs, but what about our body paragraphs? Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so what is TAPEC? It stands for topic, sentence, assertion, proof, explanation or explain, assertion, proof, explanation or explain, and conclusion. You do the APE part twice, and if you really want to know more about APE, you can watch my other TAPEC video. Okay, so again, if you want a more in-depth review, you need to watch my other video where we dig deeper into TAPEC, especially into that APE part of it. But today we are going to focus on writing this way. I will show you a brief reading excerpt, and then I will show you a prompt. And we will break it down and write a response using TAPEC. Pretty simple, right? Now, I do again want to say that I think it's very important to write this way. It helps you write. It's formulaic writing, and it just kind of helps put your thoughts together until you can really spread your wings and be an expert, and really write on your own confidently. Okay, so here is the excerpt, and it is from Through the Tunnel. They looked down gravely, frowning. He knew the frown. At moments of failure, when he clowned to claim his mother's attention, it was just this grave, embarrassed inspection that she rewarded him. Through his hot shame, feeling the pleading grin on his face like a scar that he could never remove, he looked up at the group of big brown boys on the rock and shouted, "Bonjour, merci, au revoir, monsieur," while he hooked his fingers around his ears and waggled them. Okay, so after that reading, here's the question. What motivates Jerry? What does this show about his relationship with his mother? Now here's what you should do next after reading the excerpt and the question. You should read the passage. Great, check. We've did that. Now you need to read the question. Great, check. We've done that. What's this? Reread the passage? Reread the question? Okay, let's do that. Here's the excerpt from Through the Tunnel. I'm going to put this right here and let you pause the video to read it. Okay, hopefully you've had enough time to pause the video and read the excerpt again. Now here's the question. What motivates Jerry? What does this show about his relationship with his mother? Great. Now we need to think. What are your real opinions about this? You're going to take time to really contemplate that question with the reading, because being a thorough writer, you're going to think and you're going to contemplate. That's also part of school. We're having you think here. We're letting you develop opinions, and that's important. Come on. Okay. Now we write in TAPEC, and then we write in a normal paragraph format. So what does that mean? I'll show you. First, we're going to break down the question and writing it into TAPEC format. So what do we start with? T, which is topic sentence. Okay, this topic sentence lets your audience know exactly what you're going to be talking about. You don't want to fool them. You want to be as completely transparent as possible. Be painfully clear. Okay, so our topic sentence for this prompt is, Jerry is motivated by any reaction from anyone. This shows that Jerry craves attention and approval, all because of the relationship he has with his mother. Boom. This is a topic sentence, and it tells us exactly what we're going to be talking about in our response. So next is A, which is an assertion. This is your point on your opinion. This shows what you believe. This should always be able to be backed up with proof. Okay, so we'll get to that in a second. So here's our assertion. Jerry is motivated by reactions he receives from others. Awesome. That's our opinion. But now we need proof to back it up, which brings us to the P. Which, before I get into that, says you always need to have proof to back up what you are saying. If you don't, you are not a credible person. Again, we did a video about credibility. When I say proof, I want textual evidence, actual physical proof from the text, from the book, from the poem, from the excerpt. Okay, so you're always going to preface that with like the text states, or for example, and this is really going to depend on your style. Okay, but I put for this one, the text states, he looked up at the group of big brown boys on the rock and shouted, "Bonjour, merci, au revoir, monsieur, monsieur," while he hooked his fingers around his ears and waggled them. That's our proof that backs up our assertion. But great, now we need to tie it all in together. We need to explain it or have an explanation. So your explanation has to be able to explain how your proof and assertion ties together. It all needs to tie together. One cannot work without the other. So here's our explanation of how we're going to tie in our quote to our assertion. Jerry sees the group of foreign boys looking at him. He has to react to it so that he can get attention from them. This helps motivate him to act. Okay, that ties exactly into our assertion. It tells us exactly why he's motivated by action from others. This gives us an example, and we're explaining it. Now we're going to do it all over again because we need extra proof, because we are going to be 100% thorough. I want you all to be thorough writers, and you have to have multiple evidence of proof. That's why I use TAPEAPC, because you are going to get completely thorough, which is going to get you better results in your writing. Okay, here's our next assertion. Jerry is motivated by others' reactions because that is the only time he receives any form of attention from his mother, whether that be approval or disapproval. This shows that Jerry doesn't know any other way to act because he craves attention. All right. You have to have more than one assertion or point. This shows that you understand the concept and that you can master it, like I kind of talked a bit about before. But this assertion right here is going on to that second piece of that question, which what does this show about his relationship with the mother? Okay? Now here's our proof to back that up. It's the same cycle over and over again. This is proof. This is textual evidence to back up what you're saying. Here we go. I chose a different way to transition into this quote because you have to switch it up. For example, when he clowned to claim his mother's attention, it was just this grave, embarrassed inspection that she rewarded him. This proof is backing up what our point is, but now we need to explain it. Jerry craves his mother's attention so much that he doesn't know how to act because he receives nothing but nonverbal communication, and that Jerry will go to any lengths to receive that attention or approval. That explains our assertion and our proof and really just ties it all in together. Next with TAPEAPC, well, I guess really lastly is conclusion. You need to wrap everything up. You need to state the whole point of what you're trying to say. Again, be painfully clear. Jerry is internally motivated by others' reactions, whether they be positive or negative, because he has been negatively impacted by his mother's nonverbal disappointment. This is kind of like our aha moment of our paragraph. We know exactly what our whole point was, and we've built up to this entire point right here, okay? Your conclusion needs to wrap everything up and really prove your point, like that big aha or light bulb moment, okay? Okay, so when I say I want TAPEAPC format before you actually write the paragraph, you should break it down to look like this. So instead of individual slides, it's just all right here. You have your T, your ape, your nether ape, and your C. When you are writing things for me, until you master this, I would like it to look just like this. Okay? Think of this almost as your drafting stage, if you will, as I want to see it like this, written out. This is my T. This is my A. This is my P. This is my E. I want to see each sentence broken down like this because that's going to show me you know how to write and you know how to use TAPEAPC. Okay, and then the last part is I want to see it in paragraph format. Think of this as your final draft, if you will. So here's the big picture. Yes, this is a big, chunky, meaty paragraph, but that's awesome. This shows you know what you're talking about and you've mastered a subject, okay? Jerry is motivated by any reaction from anyone. This shows that Jerry craves attention and approval all because of the relationship he has with his mother. Jerry is motivated by reactions he receives from others. The text states he looked up at the group of big brown boys on the rock and shouted, "Bonjour, merci, au revoir, monsieur, monsieur," while he hooked his fingers around his ears and waggled them. Jerry sees a group of foreign boys looking at him. He has to react to it so that he can get attention from them. This helps motivate him to act. Jerry is motivated by others' reactions because that is the only time he receives any form of attention from his mother, whether that be an approval or disapproval. This shows that Jerry doesn't know any other way to act because he craves attention. For example, when he clowned to claim his mother's attention, it was just this grave, embarrassed inspection that she rewarded him. Jerry craves his mother's attention so much that he doesn't know how to act because he receives nothing but nonverbal communication, and that Jerry will go to any lengths to receive that attention or approval. Jerry is internally motivated by others' reactions, whether they be positive or negative, because he has been negatively impacted by his mother's nonverbal disappointment. Okay, guys, this is going to answer the question that we've had all along, which is, what motivates Jerry? We found out that this is really any reaction from anybody. Why? Or what does this show about his relationship with his mother? His mother gives him nothing but nonverbal communication, so he craves attention. So he's going to go to any lengths to get it, no matter what type of attention that would be. And you're going through this whole TAPEAPEC format because this is going to answer your question thoroughly. Now, again, to reiterate, this is what I want from you. I want to see your rough draft like this, written out just like this. I want to be able to see, okay, this is their T, their A, their P, their E, their A, their P, their E, and their C. I want it broken down like this. And then I want your final to look just like this. Okay? So, there should be no questions on what I expect from you. If you do have any questions, please reach out to me if you're not understanding TAPEAPEC. But I do want you to review my first video about TAPEAPEC, especially if you want to dig deeper into that. And I also want you to be able to write like this. I want to see your rough draft broken down into this TAPEAPEC format. And then your final draft should be one clean paragraph. I promise you this is going to help you. Your next big project, on your next big essay, this is what I expect to see from you. If it is not written out this way, I will reassign it to you until we get this, because I believe this is important and this is going to help you in your end goal write better. Not just in this class, but in every class you're expected to write anything in from here on till after graduation and into college. I promise this is going to help you, and this is how you need to write. Okay? So the key word this week is water. You're going to fill out the Google form. Well, you're going to get the Google form, which I sent you. You're going to watch this video, and then you're going to fill out the Google form and submit it to me. Once I get that, I review responses every single day to see who's turned something in. And I will give you your points back into Odyssey where, like we had talked about previously. So please make sure that's done. I will be available on Thursday from 1:15 to 2:15 p.m. Mountain Standard Time for you. Call me, text me, email me, write in the YouTube comments below, and I am here to answer your questions. I am here to help you at that time. Okay, again, please write in TAPEAPEC. You're wanting more questions and go more in depth into it, please watch my first video about it and then come talk to me. Okay? So again, this is how I expect you to write. I want your rough draft to look like this. And then I want your final draft to look like this. Pretty simple. And I'm hoping this is helping you cement your knowledge in how to write this way a little bit better, or really what each piece looks like separate, so that you can picture it as this whole, this big, nice, meaty 5 to 8 sentence paragraph that's really going to help you. Okay, again, keyword is water, and next week we're going to talk about another thing associated with writing, so please be prepared for that. And I look forward to seeing you all write in TAPEAPEC format. Have a great day.